Well, hi everyone. Okay, I'm here to talk about my Session Rockette 30 amplifier, which I've now owned for quite a long time. More than 15 years, I suppose. And I use it for my gigs. I'm a solo singer and I go out with backing tracks, is what guys seem to do these days in the clubs. And I mic up this little amplifier and it does the job for me. It's an amp from the 1980s. I think it's a 1985 or 86 model. So yeah, the actual foot switch, which you can see there, I've actually got that made up. It's not the original foot switch with it. It's a stereo foot switch. And there's two inputs there. So you've got an overdrive input and a clean input. It's a 2-channel amp. So there's the two inputs there. The input that I'm in at the moment, you can switch it from clean to overdrive, and then the input above that is just an overdrive. So you can plug two guitars in basically and play one overdrive and one clean. So there are the controls. The overdrive's set on roughly sort of about 2 o'clock. The volumes are roughly about 11. Now that filter there, what that does is it changes the tone of your overdrive, so you can either have it a bassy overdrive or a toppy overdrive, a treble sound. So that's usually just on the overdrive channel, and there's a switch there so you can switch your overdrive to clean manually if you want to. So there's just a bass and treble EQ on there with a reverb, and then you've got your send and return, which I've got a Joyo pedal plugged into, and there's an extension speaker, and I'm not really sure where the other one is. I'll just check a minute. I think it's an old, let's have a look. Oh, extension and phones. Okay, I've never had to use that, so that's why I couldn't remember what it was. So yeah, so that's all your inputs and outputs on the amp. And like I said, I've been using this for a long time now. There's the Joyo Echo pedal. Couldn't get my words out then. So yeah, that's what I'm using. It's not an expensive pedal, but it does the job. So I've got a Les Paul Signature T here, which I'm playing through. I might be able to just show you that one. And I'm just going to play around with some sounds. So that's with the echo on, a bit of reverb, turn the echo off. Just hear the reverb goes up quite a way actually. It's a spring reverb. Which is quite nice. Sound on it, I'm really pleased with it. I usually drive some pedals through it, a chorus and a different echo system that I've got, which I haven't used today. So I'm just in one of my rooms in my home at the moment, just playing around with it. I just thought I'd show this amp. I think it's a great little amp. It's not been done differently in any other way. You can have these amps what they call retrotone now. So it changes the sound slightly, I think. I've got a Sessionette 75, which I've had that done too. So it's on the Award Session website, if you go to that, you can see the guy that invented the amp or designed the amp, a chap called Stuart Ward. He's modifying the amps if you want him to do that. But this one's been kept the same, and I just like the sound of it. Let's go over to the overdrive sound. So here's the pedal. Switch that over. Put a bit of echo on that if you like. Oh, I love it, I love it. Oh, bit of feedback, that's because the guitar's a little bit too close to the amplifier. But there you go. Okay, so that's the amplifier. It's the same with the Gibson. I mean, with a Fender Strat, it's a little bit tinnier, I suppose. I don't use Strats, to be honest, so I can't use one to see what the sound is like. So I hope you've liked this little video. The Sessionette Rockette 30. Cheers.